So let's start a career. Change our name to Sim UK. Mail, we'll start with the tutorial rather than starting in Yarmouth. Fast travel on, fish gear helper on, and port patrol. We'll leave that off for now. Let's begin the game. Alrighty. This time we're getting a swordfish. Oh, you seriously? I missed. Come on, this time. Fish hit. Line tear. Have you seen the width of this line? That's a good one. Oh, I see. The line itself goes red. How did I miss that? Holy cow, this is harder than I expected. It's like a mini game. I have to let him go and then reel him in until he gets tired. Catch a few more swordfish if you want, then press E on the hatch to stop harpooning. You can see them far too clearly. There we go, we've mastered that. It said miss, and then it said hit. Well, that's 3 I've caught. Can't catch them all. So you've got to aim slightly higher, it looks like. Quite far away though. This one's putting up a bit of a fight. Not much of a fight, to be honest. I've seen people, well, I've seen videos of people catching swordfish, and, you know, these are not weak animals. These things are very, very powerful. You really ought to be thrashing about, making a huge splash, a huge noise. That's a little bit too easy for my liking. But okay. Head to the market port where you'll be able to sell the fish you've just collected. A mission waypoint has been set on your map. If you have an external look at this boat. Oh look, we got the fish on the deck. I didn't see that. But there's only 2 there, and I caught 5. And do you know what? I actually think the buoyancy of the boat would look authentic if it wasn't for the fact that we can see straight through the water. It's cool that my character is visible on the top. A lot of games don't even bother doing that. So, what was that question mark all about? 1,644.2 kilograms of fish was successfully caught. Well done me. So I'm going to have to navigate this rather shallow area. Okay, dock at Yarmouth by pressing E. Now, are we actually going to have to dock? This is another... Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful looking boat. That's very exciting. If we're going to get ships like that, that's nice. Yeah, one of the things I always wanted to see was proper docking. But no, it's just a case of hold the button and you've docked. Go to the bar in town to get tips on the best spots for fishing. That's a nice little touch, I suppose. Would you like to sell your fish at Yarmouth? Yes. So we made 38,000 for that. Let's be honest, that was a bit too easy, wasn't it? Nice little fishing boat, yeah, very nice. We got the backstabber. That's a bit more serious. We got the coasting, and now you're talking proper fishing. This is proper fishing. And then you got the Dexter for 12 million. That's a short, stubby looking thing, isn't it? You can see the ground through the water there. That's kind of cool. I like that. So, I just made a very expensive purchase for this thing. Oh no. For an autopilot, which I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. But yeah, we're cruising along quite nicely. The autopilot's working a treat. So you could, I mean, theoretically set your route up. I could go make a cup of tea and come back. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go make a cup of tea and come back, and we'll see. Hopefully when I come back we'll be where we need to be, which is a nice little feature. I'll be right back. Hey guys, how you doing? So we're still afloat. Looks like we're making good progress. Tremendous. It's getting darker as well, which is great. Very much looking forward to seeing how it looks at night time, especially this light. The sun has gone. You just saw our first sunset. I'm hoping that the dark is going to be really dark. I'm hoping that the dark is going to be pitch black, almost, and the searchlight becomes essential. Here you can hire crew. Check your crew house where you hired your hired crew are placed. The bank, here you can borrow money and repay money. Here you can get various tips and missions from the locals, and here you can get insurance and rescue services. Okay, so let's go to the bar. Let's go for some tips. So get a location of Redfish from a week ago. From a week ago. For free. Okay. Get the location of Silver Hake from 3 days ago. I like this. This is cool. Here you can buy various upgrades for your boat. Here you can buy a new boat or sell your old one. You can sell your old one. I'm trying to remember if you could do that in the first game. And rigging? What are you going to tell me about rigging? So we're currently rigged for harpooning. For 15,000 we can get rigged for deep line fishing. What upgrades can we have? So we got standard storage. So there's a maximum amount of fish that we can hold on board. So I wonder then if the maximum amount of fish that we could hold on board was 2, and that's why I could only see 2. That's possible, isn't it? Let's go for storage 2. We'll upgrade that. Engine, radar, autopilot. I like how the engine drops into the back and drops down, but you know what I'm going to say, right? I'm currently up here. Wouldn't it be vastly better if I had to come here and do it manually? If I manually had to put the engine in the water and then start it. I like the way that it's got dark. Look at the way the sun's going down. That's pretty cool. Let's get some footage of that, I think. Oh, it's gone, look. The sun has gone. You just saw our first sunset. I'm hoping that the dark is going to be really dark. I'm hoping that the dark is going to be pitch black, almost, and the searchlight becomes essential. Quite exciting. What are we going to catch? There we go. Oh wow, look! What the bloody hell? That's a fish. Well, the mini games have changed a bit. Look at this. That's a tuna. That's a good catch. Oh wow, we're going to be so rich. Look at this. We caught a. My head's missing. My head's gone missing. That was so cool. That's why we need someone to help us, because those fish are huge. I'm having real problems with walking at the moment. That was an impressive catch. I'm really quite chuffed with that. It's a bit comical. It's a bit comical the way they come onto the boat, but shish kebab, look at the size of those things. And every time I catch one, my head falls off, and I ever so slightly lose the ability to walk in straight lines. I think this one's going to be okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they stack upwards. So this guy looks to be tanking it at full speed into the shore. What's he going to do? Obviously a drug runner. Obviously a drug runner. And then he just vanishes. Great. Lucky I didn't try to ram him then. Would you like to sell your fish at Dennis Point? Yes, I would. 202,000. So we actually did a lot better. Nice. Okay, so let's go to the dock, go to the shipyard, and just remind myself what price this is going to be. 675,000, so we're about halfway there. I don't really like the look of this boat, if I'm being honest. It looks very plain and very basic. I mean, look at that. What's that all about? But the engine isn't in the water, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, we've got no fuel. We have run out of fuel. Shish kabang. Well, at least we filled up the boat before we ran out of fuel. Obviously we're going to have to so 247.58 for repairs, 8,000 for towing, and 1,250 for fuel. So not 10,000 at all then. Whoa, 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 where are my fish gone? You took my fish. Wait a minute, that's not what we agreed. You took my fish. They took my bloody fish. That's not on. I'm not happy about that at all. Yeah, that's really irritated me. Yeah, I'm not happy at all now. Wow. But I'm starting to get the impression that it really doesn't matter where I put my lines. I don't think it makes any difference at all. I'm going to test that theory actually. I'm going to test it right now. Yes, I'd like to sell my fish. 175,000. It's not as good as we were getting before. But let's be honest, I'm only having to go 10 yards to do it. Right, I just want to see what happens. I'm not steering the boat. I'm not doing anything. If he flies into us, then he has hit us. In terms of realism, obviously we want to see some damage. Is he actively avoiding us? I can't tell. I think he's very gently rubbing against us. Very affectionate, this boat. And now he's reversing. He is actively reversing away from us. Interesting. So if I rather rudely get in his way again, what happens this time? Yeah, he stops before he hits us. Oh, and then he goes again. Oh yes, he's definitely smashing into us. And he's definitely doing damage. 5% damage to the hull. But he did actively stop or slow down before he hit us. And he's now kind of pushing us towards the shore, which is a bit of a problem. So I need to try and force my way off him somehow. Okay, this is a bit scary, guys. I've got full engine and we're still stuck on this guy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do our little trick, shall we? Let's call for rescue. Oh no, we don't need rescuing, thank you. Oh, it didn't work today. It didn't work. Oh, you have to do it that way. So it does work. There is that bug still. Buy ourselves a legend. So it immediately swaps our boat over. So now if I go to the dock, go to the shipyard and look at owned, then I can activate or sell my old boat. So that's pretty cool. Maybe you could sell boats in the first one. I really can't remember. Been a long time since I played it, to be honest. This looks pretty nice. You can see we got the upgraded binoculars, which if I use them are still there. I knew that would be the case. I just knew it wouldn't work. So let's have a little look around the boat. How do I get down here? Again, I really want to... Oh, see, this is nice. It would be even nicer though if I could sit down. This is a nice boat actually. Oh, you can skip time. You can anchor by clicking on the clock. Okay. Big flat screen TV there. All the mod cons. This is actually a very nice boat. I do believe that his see, look, his animation is just... He's just doing the same thing again and again. I don't think that animation should trigger until we press the button. And then I think he's meant to help us haul the fish in. I think it just looks a bit silly what he's doing. I mean, he's hauling nothing in, isn't he? Over and over again. Yeah, there's still no fish on your... There's no point putting the effort in, mate, and trying to make it look like it's heavy. There's nothing on your hook. Is there like a little entrance there? Is that... See, these lights are just not bright enough. The ones on the shore are fine. I can see where the buildings are, but I can't see these. And these ones are the most important. Have I got to pull it in, or are they going to do it? Oh, they do it themselves, look. So when there's two of them doing it, it seems like it works much better, but still this guy is missing the fish completely. Visually, that's quite pleasant. And I think you've got... what do they call it? Yeah. Aurora Borealis going on there a little bit. Just a smidgeroonio of it, which is nice. Quite pleasant. Bit of B-roll, maybe a photograph there. So we've discovered a rock or something, which we can't see because it's night time, but... Okay, so because we've upgraded our fish finder, we can see much further distance, I guess? Or is that just depth? I think it's distance, isn't it? You see we've got some crabs down here. I mean, that, to me, that's exactly what I don't want to see is, you know, here's an indication of where the... I'm not sure if I can do it. It's tricky. You see the red there? Because there's crabs. So it's an indication of where the crabs are on the radar itself. Okay. We're going to slow it down. We're going to start ditching fish here, bait boxes here, I think. Seems about the right space. There are some fish in the vicinity, so it seems like a good idea. And we've got quotas down here as well. But the bigger boat that we've got at the moment is not really being used to its full potential because the price of swordfish and tuna is so low at the moment, so we're not really making any decent cash. So maybe we can grab some lobster fishing instead. Let's do that. Congratulations on purchasing your first Longline vessel. Check the wiki if you need help using the Longline tools. Lenore supports lobster, deepline and net fishing. You can purchase these at port. Lenore also supports up to 2 crew members who can assist you with tasks on the boat. Find someone to hire at the bars of the various ports. So there's a tutorial for the Longline fishing. Quite a lot, look. 12,000. So that was expensive. Crap, that really was expensive. I spent a lot of money on that. And I didn't even buy the right hook type, so I'm supposed to buy one of these. I've got to ask the question, is it necessary to have these icons so bloody big? Couldn't we make them smaller so that I don't have to scroll down to do this? My boat has sustained 100% damage. I can't reach the tutorial location that it wants me to go to. It doesn't look like we're going to sink, which is again a bit of a shame. At least the waves are a little bit more something and something, but where's all the horizon gone? Where's the sky gone? It's all gone just black. I think we were deep in the water then, weren't we? And chucked around quite a bit. Yeah, look at that. We went underwater. Oh, oh.